Imagine it's August 15, 1947. India, a land of a billion dreams and ancient rivalries, breathes its first free breath. Crowds roar in New Delhi's Red Fort, but beneath the cheers, fractures widen. Partition blood spills unchecked, princely states hesitate, leaders debate a nation's fate. How did this colossal, chaotic place hold itself together to become the world's largest democracy? That's the story Ramachandra Guha unpacks in India After Gandhi. But let's rewind and dig into how these pivotal moments shaped modern India's miracle and mayhem. The very birth of India was drenched in blood and betrayal. Guha pulls no punches, showing how partition's horror wasn't just tragedy. It was a crucible that forged a fragile, fiery nation. On that summer of 47, 12 million souls fled Punjab and Bengal, families ripped apart. In Lahore's chaos, trains arrived full of corpses, survivors wading through rivers of blood. Guha chronicles the harrowing story of a Sikh family escaping with nothing but what they wore, clutching memories amid the screams and smoke. Think of partition's violence like a dam breaking. Decades of religious tension and British divide and rule policies built up unstoppable pressure. When independence arrived, that flood burst loose with terrifying speed, swallowing communities whole, appending centuries of coexistence in days. This trauma shaped India's earliest leaders too. Jawaharlal Nehru wrestled publicly with creating a secular democracy from this wreckage, while ordinary people learned that survival sometimes meant choosing sides or becoming strangers to their neighbors. The nation's patchwork identity was born in fire and compromise. After chaos comes order, or so they hoped. Imagine stitching 1/5 of the world's population into a democratic quilt, from Himalayas to coasts, tribes to cities. Guha reveals how unrealistic hopes met hard realities. The Constituent Assembly convened for 2 years, crafting the world's longest written constitution. Leaders like B.R. Ambedkar fought to embed protections for minorities and Dalits, aiming for justice in a fractured society. This wasn't just lawmaking, it was nation-forging in pen and paper. While Nehru became the towering father of the nation, regional leaders and the Nehru-Gandhi dynasty shaped politics. Yet grassroots activists and social reformers, like Jayaprakash Narayan, pushed on from below, creating a dynamic tension that kept democracy alive and restless. India's federalism evolved as new states formed along linguistic lines like Andhra and Punjab. Guha compares this to a massive tension rod system, designed to absorb shocks by giving identity groups political voice rather than rebellion, allowing India's vast diversity to survive democracy's test. India wasn't just political puzzles and battles. It was survival, innovation, scars, and hope. Guha tracks how India's struggles yielded hard-won progress and surprising victories. In the 1960s, wheat and rice yields doubled thanks to scientists like M.S. Swaminathan. Guha tells how Punjab became India's breadbasket and famine fears receded after decades of devastating shortages, lifting millions from hunger's grip with new seeds and irrigation. The 1962 war with China shocked India. Then came the 1971 war leading to Bangladesh's creation. These conflicts threatened unity but also forced India to face its vulnerabilities, pushing for stronger institutions and a more assertive identity on the world stage. Efforts to outlaw caste discrimination and promote women's rights advanced laws and consciousness, yet everyday realities remained stubborn. Guha shows how each reform sparked fierce resistance rooted in deeply embedded customs, proving social progress is both a battle and a marathon. Back in 1947's dusty streets, India's future seemed a fragile dream. Yet through deadly wars, then democratic upheavals, and a green revolution feeding billions, this improbable nation endured. Guha's epic teaches us that India's miracle isn't magic, it's messy, deliberate, ongoing. So here's a challenge. Look at complexity in your own world not as chaos, but as a space to shape something new. Try holding contradictions tight, like India did, and watch what grows. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.